So tonight we're making fish and chips. Deep fried, of course. We got some going over here. We do one at a time, just a little bit easier. Just like, see that's bubbling nice. So what I used, I dried it off. I used some Louisiana Cajun. Then I did egg wash, and then mixed this here, the Cajun fresh fish fry, half and half with some panko. Now we got this nice crispy breading, and this should be pretty good tonight. But this really isn't about the fish tonight. This is about that contraption over there. How the fuck do you work this thing? Nobody seems to know how. So let me try to figure it out. Well, there's a plug. I'll plug that in. Okay. Alright, it's got one button. I'm going to hit the button. It says 370/15. What happens if I hit this M? M usually means mode. I got french fries. Perfect. That's what we're having for dinner. Fish and chips. But since the fish is deep fried, fries don't really need to be deep fried. We're going to use our air fryer. So, I'll open this thing up. My air fryer says to fry fries for 18 minutes at 400. I tend to let them cook a little less than that. You're going to always want to check anything you put in the air fryer halfway through, because you don't know what it's going to look like. It could be cooked at half time. It could be cooked. It should take more time. We're going to give it a spray of olive oil. Spray. We're going to turn our power button on, hit M, and then brings up french fries. We're going to hit power. Right, so this particular model, you can see here it's on. You're going to use this M button here, or the timer and temperature. So if you follow the directions on the bag, always check it about halfway through, and we're going to give it a shake and make sure nothing's sticking together halfway through. Our fish is done. We're going to let that sit, and again we're going to drain the grease. Now we're going to drop some more fish in there. They take about 5 to 6 minutes in the oil, but you always want to check the center to make sure that it's not going to be cold in the center. Alright, so it's rested. You can see how this fish is just beautiful. Beautiful moisture coming out. I'm going to take a bite. Super crispy. I cooked it about 5 minutes. Excuse me for talking my mouth open. It's so good. So good. We can hear that they're a little crispy in here. I can tell that they're not exactly where I want them. So I'm going to put them back in there. We're going to see where they're at in the middle. So these are cooked. If I like soft fries, I give them 2 more minutes, but I like soft fries. We're letting them cook. To turn it back on, you just make it click in there, and that's it. These are them now. They are pretty much done to me. I'll show you. I'm going to set this in here because I don't want that. It's got a hot metal bottom. You don't want to set it on your counters. But here's right now. And that sounds like eating. Give you some ASMR. Crunchy, but really good. And one last tip for tonight. When you fry stuff, make sure you use the oil again. This oil in here is still not dirty. This oil can be used several more times. Several more times. Oil is expensive, but don't fry like chicken in your catfish oil. That's why I've got an old jar here. It's cat oil, because we only use it for catfish. And then whitefish, like cod and haddock, we use the same. They're interchangeable. Then we have chicken oil. And any other oil you could think of, if we need it. Well, that's all for tonight. Thank you for tuning in to the Drunken Chef. How to air fry and deep fry.